Be me. Few years back. At girlfriend's house. Girlfriend lives with her mom. Mom is pretty chill but hella lazy. Girlfriend lives out in the middle of the sticks. Mom has like 6 pets and lets them shit and piss everywhere. GF can't clean because she's working full-time and getting a degree. She can't even open a window to let the smell out since it's the middle of winter and it snows frequently. I'm very allergic to cats and dogs. Don't want to pass up some pussy, so just take Claritin like it's going into style. It doesn't help. Sounds like a fucking whistle when I breathe. Consider sleeping outside. Struggling to breathe so much we don't even fuck. Go to sleep. Sleeping felt weird. I'd cow to describe it. I've been had surgery before and it felt like something between that and actually sleeping. Have dream. At GF's house. It's summertime. Weird mist surrounding everything. Field in front of GF's house is full of cows and horses. Everything feels cozy. Sitting. On porch. Some girl with long wavy hair is sitting next to me. She seems nice. Ask her where GF is. Girl smiles and tells me to not worry about that. Look closely at girl and discover she has wings. Not even freaked out. Stare at clouds and cows for a while. Realize people don't have wings. Flat out ask if she's an angel. Would you stay here with me if I was? Tell her no. Feels like shadow randomly covered area. Mist is gone. She stares at me. Cows and horses stare at me. She pushes me off porch and starts making these noises with her tongue. Sounds a bit like an old clock but really fast. Cows and horses jump over fence and start charging at me. Wake up right before I get stomped to death. Breathing got so much worse while I was asleep. Walk into bathroom and my eyes are tomato red. Sit on porch. It's still dark out. Check time and it's 4 a.m. Stare at deer and horses until I can breathe again. Go inside at like 7 and make breakfast. Be honest fellas, did I fucking die? Be me. Be around 19 years old. Rent out a studio near college. The rent was cheap, but it was in a ghetto area. The windows had bars. The door has an iron gate. First days had no electricity. I had no furniture. Just my clothes, my laptop, and a portable DVD player. Sleep on the floor in a sleeping bag with a blanket. It was the beginning of my independence. The second night I was finished watching some series on my DVD player. It was late at night around 2 a.m. About to go to sleep. When I notice out of the corner of my eyes a silhouette of a person. The thing was peeking from the corner of the hallway leading to the kitchen. Instantly freak. My first thought. A crackhead broke into my place. Grab my cell phone, an LG flip phone, for illumination. Little to no light, but light nonetheless. Then I saw it again. This time it was further in the kitchen pillar bar. Someone peeking like hiding from me. Yell very loud. I'm calling the police. Look around the kitchen. No. 1. The thing is gone. Checked my windows and the main door. All closed. Freaked the shit out of me. Went back to my room and locked the door. After that night I never saw anything again. But it really scared me for the rest of the time I lived there. Be me, 20, Halloween. Hanging out with GF family. Trick-or-treaters not coming anymore, decide to ditch family and leave with GF. Can't decide where to go, just want to be alone together. Invited to several parties. We just want to be alone. Drive up road, remember this place close by people call the Onion House, it's said to be haunted. Girlfriend and I toying with idea of exploring it. Both Christians so we're pretty much fearless and crazy. Decide to be dumb and go exploring. Pull over in parking lot of hotel next door to Onion House. Grab flashlight, Beretta M9, in case there's bums or gangsters or something. Place looks old as fuck and abandoned and looks like it could collapse at any moment. GF having second thoughts, but we're still relatively in the honeymoon phase of our relationship, so I have to play it tough. No doors, they've been busted down, so we can just walk in. Comforted by the fact I can still see the road and cars driving by occasionally. Very anticlimactic. No ghosts, nothing scary, just old stinky furniture. We just kind of sit on an old bench in there and start talking, holding hands. Suddenly hear terrifying noise. Violent screech that can only be described as a banshee out of hell. Screech followed moments later by a loud, thundering, deafening slam. GF starts freaking out, my whole face turns hot with fear, goosebumps. What the fuck did we awaken? Is God punishing us for dry humping outside of wedlock? Hear the screech again, Grab GF by sleeve of her jacket and throw her in front of me to start running. GF screaming, "Protect us, Father God," screech again. Even louder. Closer this time. So close. I'm going to hell. At least GF has head start. Fall onto the dirt outside, scrape hands and knees trying to scurry to my feet. Safely make it to the parking lot. Hear the terrifying boom. Oh my fuck, it fucking followed us, we're dead. See source of boom, Mexican cleaning lady closing the lid of dumpster behind hotel. Hey, new fag here. I'm a very beginner shrooms user, but my last trip I saw something that had infected my memory, so might as well share. Be me. Halloween night. Had a few friends over. Female friend brings shrooms. Everyone else won't take them. Pussies. I take close to 2.5 grams. Time to wait. Friends leave, just me and female friend left. We go out on balcony to smoke some weed. While she takes a bong rip, I look up at the sky. Notice a bunch of moving orange dots. Spook.jpg. Look at sky more. See a grid-like pattern only noticeable in the sky. Tries to tell female friend about it. She says I'm just tripping balls. Eventually we go back inside. She then goes home. Trip for a few more hours. Get sick during come down. Sleep for whole day. Has anyone else seen the sky grid? Was I really just tripping balls? Be me. Make changa using 20x salvia as herb, DMT infused into the salvia leaves, as well as 10x copy leaf, increases effects of DMT salvia, lowers threshold dose. See her. Feel evil DMT forces. Not all DMT entities are evil, but this time I attracted the evil ones. She surrounds me to protect me from them. Spend what feels like years just being held by her. Pretty comfy. Get what feels like a kiss on my forehead, but inside my brain. Intense electricity feeling in my forehead. She says she'll protect me forever. Trip ends. Now, weeks later. In a pretty depressed emotional state. Smoke DMT. I'm in DMT land, just hanging out. Nefarious mantis entities start approaching me, saying how they want to eat me. Intense pulsating comes from my astral forehead. Bright purple light shoots out. Destroys the limbs of the mantis monsters. It was the lady. Thank you, lady. Be me. Straight edge, no hallucinogens ever in my entire life. In bed trying to sleep, letting my mind go wherever. Start getting images and whispers out of nowhere. They don't seem or feel deliberate or self-produced in the slightest. Soon we will commence a peaceful invasion. Those who accept us will be accommodated for, those who fight us will be exterminated. Stereotypical alien invasion trope, but I really don't believe my imagination fully made this up. We will provide you with your own living spaces, and we will ask for safe and harmless acquisition of your sperm and eggs. Why, are you studying them? Are you reproducing us in your own way or trying to fuse our DNA with other creatures, or what? We will receive your sperm donations, and we will perform a quick and painless procedure to extract your eggs. We will provide any and all means of efficiently and naturally producing sperm. I have to jerk it to whatever I want, then donate my load. What would happen if I didn't? Those unwilling to offer their sperm and eggs will undergo a painless but extensive procedure for testicle ovary removal. Get shown a really freaky looking procedure of testicles getting cleanly detached from their little tubey parts with practically no manipulation of the penis whatsoever. No choice in the matter either way, so why do you want our reproductive shit specifically and nothing else? We seek other things, but these are the most useful and fascinating. Come to us so we can explain more and prepare you for what is to come. Feel a sudden and subtle urge to float away from my body. Become an indecisive pussy about it, not knowing if I'd ever come back afterward. Dwell on it for too long, the urge to leave body abruptly goes away after a while. Be sad and not be able to sleep for the rest of the night. Am I schizo? Be me. See regular homeless guy. Cold outside, he doesn't got much. Get a thick wool blanket from the thrift store. Drive over to McDonald's. Order 2 cheeseburgers and 2 fries. 2 bottles of water. Park near the guy. Offer him the stuff. Accepts the water and blankets. Goes into a full-blown schizo rant about fast food and companies. Apparently they put aborted babies into our food. They also put in their dead victims in our food. They do this to justify themselves with some sort of weird karma bullshit? Let him talk. Listen for a while. Don't want the cheeseburgers in the end, but we'll take the french fries. Get schizo myself and throw out the burgers. Do elites really put aborted babies and dead children victims into our food supply? Why, is it really a we do it, but look you do it too without even knowing, so we are justified kinda thing? Really hard to follow this guy's rant. If I had never smoked, I would have never been chosen to be the cleaner. B. Me, 17, curious about 420. Meet B, a smoker. Smoke after work, behind a dumpster in a Catholic school playground. Suddenly have visions of the future, where my mind is fractionated because of heavy antipsychotics in a mental institution. Can't use cell phone, B dials for me. Tell mom that a pallet of ragu sauce spilled, causing delay in coming home. Go to B's house and go to McDick's after. See a girl from high school crying, able to read her mind and notice she's crying because her father died. Also a gang fight broke out in the washroom. FFW 18 years later. Walking through woods, see a portal in between two trees in the pitch black. Enter. Learned that this portal was to Otherworld, the place where the Fae live. Fae tell me of my future and send words of future prediction into my past. Things like when I was 12, I heard Christ say, "One day God will come save us." The last time I had an important vision while high was Satan, the big orange goof, laying down his battle axe to me and denying his own life in front of Christ, and I start really having discernment, faith, and communicating with spirit. I have a word from Christ. Christ wanted to know Satan's way. COVID-19. Now Christ wants to know man's way with COVID-19, since it is man's creation. For info about my life's work, please visit ratcholately.tumblr.com. This reminds me of one. Not paranormal because I'm not a schizo, but bordering. Be me, last year. Grandma gets sick, not unexpected since she had an untreated stroke and a little Alzheimer's and was frail as shit to begin with. Grandpa won't let any of the grandkids come visit her so that we can remember her when she was healthy or some boomer shit. She dies. No funeral, just cremation. A month or two later, have a dream. GF and I are moving or helping some family member move. Moving out of the house grandparents lived in. Sit down, grandma comes over but she's young, like 30s 40s. Packing more stuff, come down some stairs. See grandma, now old, leave the building without anyone else noticing. But I noticed, and she knew I noticed. Wake up. I don't believe in much after death, but if there is I like to think she came and visited. Not as good as your oranges I'm afraid. Pick totally unrelated.